No, we're live. It's 5 o'clock
We're live.
somewhere. Mr. Mike Colaccio, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm still recovering from flying back from Israel last week. I don't know what time it is, what day it is, but it was wonderful being back, meeting
Yeah, it
with
was
the
awesome
team,
having you.
eating great
Yeah.
food, and beautiful city.
Yes, thank you for coming to visit us. Come anytime. In the meantime, though, if I do miss you or Christina, our VP of CX, I do have this amazing hype sesh. I actually don't want to ruin it. I'll bring it closer. Mike in the good days. Oops, dealer.com, right?
Very old. I was 24 and about 30 pounds lighter back then.
I think you look the same. And Christine, I think this is a little of AI work, but I think it's hilarious. It's great. So whenever I'm having a bad day, I just turn to my hype sesh. But let's talk about our hype sesh now. What are we talking about today, Mike? 5 o'clock somewhere. By the way, cheers.
I know. Cheers. Cheers. No,
Cheers.
today is great. I think we have a lot of really cool stuff. I think there's a lot of evolution going on right now in the CDP ecosystem, where we're seeing it kind of exude out into other departments and not just marketing or the ownership or whatnot. We're starting to see it being pushed out into the enablement side, which is really cool. I.e., at NADA, we released Data Ups, which is an unbelievable product, and we're seeing really good success with that. So we're excited to walk through some of the other features that we pushed out based off our clients' feedback.
Yeah, and also the feedback that we always get is, okay, great, I have a CDP and I have all these audiences, but how am I going to know what to do with them, or how am I going to remember to look at them, right? So today specifically, we'll talk about the answer to that, or Fullpath
Yeah.
answer to that. But I'm sure tons of companies have different answers to it. This is ours.
Yes, this
Yes.
is ours. Yeah. So let me share my screen. We'll give you guys a little tour here, so which will be really cool. So let me share this. All right, you guys can see this.
Hold on. Yep.
Or I say you guys, but it's me and you and everyone else out on the internet.
Yeah.
But so in the back end, which is really cool, is as we have been talking to dealers, and I think one of the inherent, I would say, a challenge, not just with us or CDPs or anyone, is that it is the battle of the dashboards. So everyone has a dashboard that will solve everyone's problems, and AI will just also solve everyone's problems. So just put your trust in the software. But we know that's not the reality, and people work out of the CRMs. We work out of CRM. We use Salesforce. Dealerships use a multitude of CRMs, whether it be Vin Solutions, DriveCentric, Focus, Elite, Drive Dealer Socket. I'm sure I'm forgetting a few, but they
Yeah.
work out of it every day. So one of the cool things that we released when we rolled out Data Ups, just a reminder for everyone what Data Ups does is that it actually gives an AI summary of what's happening to the customer, makes it really easy. We're actually, one of our trainers, Andrew Lane, brought up a great point that Data Ops is a really cool tool to shorten the effectiveness of new people, whether it be a BDC, whether it be a new salesperson. We're putting it all front and center. We're using all the customers or the dealership's data, rolling it up so a dealer can see it, has email suggestions, SMS, even gives a talk track to get people going. So it's a great training tool to kind of shorten that time. But one of the pieces of feedback that we got was, hey, how do I get this in the hands of my GSM? How do I get this in the hands of my used car director to not have them log in every single day and battle the dashboards? So one of the pieces, that's one of the pieces of feedback. So what we did is we said, hey, instead of just sending a report, which anyone can get, whether it's some previous website visitors or whatnot, now what you can do is any audience that you guys build. So we can build a multitude of audiences, people that are in equity positions on the dealership, people. John Vincent had a great audience that he uses. Any customer that's looking at cars over 90 days, push that out to their GSM. But what were you saying?
Oh, I was just saying from Apex Automotive, just so people
Yes.
know where to find him.
Yeah. So any audience that you guys build, and again, you guys know the capabilities of our audience tool. But now, let's say I just built this audience of people that have never purchased or serviced that's in my database, and I want to go out and subscribe to that. I can set this up in any cadence that I want. I can send it daily, weekly, monthly, and then I can set the persona of who I want it to be sent to. So if it's my used car director, I'll go back to John's example. I can say, all right, well, I want to see everyone that looked at vehicles that were over 90 days on the lot to help get rid of them, to say, okay, well, here's the list, and I'm going to send it to, Bill, the used car director. Or if it's a loyalty person, people on the site that are in equity, it will drop the report directly to them every single morning, and or daily, weekly, monthly, and there's no limit into how many you can build. So now each person at the dealership, you can leverage CDP data, build an audience specific to what they are trying to accomplish, and it will be delivered to them every single day, and it deep links into Fullpath, even if they don't have a login. Obviously, there's security protocols as to it's not an open link, but if they're at the dealership on the domain, we can actually send that out. So really, really cool stuff.
Yeah, I think it's also cool that it's not just like the typical, you sort of alluded to this, but it's not the typical audience that you would necessarily get in a CRM. Like, you can really custom build these audiences based on multiple data sources, which is like the true value of a CDP, right? So we're pulling in from website, from ad ad behavior, from CRM activity, and like taking all of that and being able to build an audience based on all of those different sources, and then shooting out that audience to the relevant person at the dealership makes the CDP actually usable for basically any department at the dealership. So that's our answer for how you can make these things usable at the dealership. Again, I'm excited to see what else is out there in the industry, but very highly requested from our clients, and so they're starting to use it, and it's really cool to see.
Yeah, I would also say that the other thing is that one of the unique things that we've done on that is that even when you get the list and you say, hey, here's the list of people, and you click on it and you go into the CDP, and if you're leveraging data ups and you have all this great information, the really cool thing is that everything deep links directly to the CRM. So every customer, when you're logged into your CRM and you click on it and you're evaluating it, there's a link over here that you literally press, and it will drop you right into the customer record in the CRM. So we've also shortened that process as well, but it's a really, really great enablement tool to be pushed out into all the different facets of the dealership.
Yeah, and if you are a customer, we did just launch audiences with Andrew. Andrew Lane's he runs our customer enablement team, so all the training and all the enablement for our customers. And once a week, you get to your inbox, in addition, basically just like a suggested audience that you can use based on like what we're seeing work in our data. So that's also just good stuff. If anyone who's not a customer wants access, I don't know the rules around that, but we can maybe give you like a little sneak peek until you sign up. But audiences with Andrew, excellent. And it helps you actually build your audiences and get them into your inbox. So that's exciting. Anything else we can leak to the press here coming out?
Man, that's a
I know, actually, that's a dangerous question.
I don't know if you want to ask me that question.
No, definitely not. I take it back. Never mind.
I would say we will have a crew going down to DMSC in Scottsdale next month, which is going to be very exciting. A lot of really cool, really good agenda, lots of good speakers, and looking forward to that. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, and if you do go, Mike will be speaking on the big stage as well as on a panel. So that's really exciting, and we have some of our clients also speaking, which is cool. I'm sad I'm missing this one. I'm excited to hear about it.
Yeah.
All righty. Anything else before we sign off here? It's almost 5:43 over here in Israel.
No, I'm just getting my day started. So no, I think we're good, and we'll save some of the other awesome updates. We got some really cool stuff in the hopper. But we won't tease it yet. I'll save it so we won't let it out of the bag. But some really, really great stuff coming out. So stay tuned.
Yes, we'll catch you next time when it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Awesome. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.